didn't film it, but I've got that diff apart, got the axles out. So you take the discs off, take the calipers off, and take the disc off, turn it around, put some wheel nuts on there, give that a bang, and then I'll slide out both sides, they're out. So just gotta undo those four, and then I'll see if the LSD in there should fit. It should fit in. So they're just the same. And yeah, put those shims in that are sitting over there, so it's right. So yeah, just you undo those four bolts in there, and that plate comes out, and then the whole thing will come out. Way easier than that other diff. That diff there was hard as to get those out. Those axles out. It's probably been sitting around for a long time. It's out now. So I'm just going to swap those shims over, so I know that the other ones are right. They might be the same, but I'm swapping them anyway. The oil I'm just going to leave in there, so I don't care. It should be fine. And once you undo those two bolts on each side, I just got the crowbar and stuck it on here and lifted it up. It's going to come out straight. And then I used a piece of wood, just a bit more room. And then I was able to get a screwdriver on each side after that and pull it up. So yeah, it's going to come out straight. So yeah, slip that other one in now. It's in there, fitted. I was going to see what the torque specs are for those four bolts. Then I can clean that up, glue it on. Then I can clean everything now. And I'm going to clean all the, whatever those called, clean all those up, paint them, and do the rest. And then I can put it all back together properly. Didn't take long to do that. Slot it in there and a bit of love tap with the rubber mallet, and it's all done. Right, I took that down. I'll put some specs in there. I'm just going to put that cover back on for now, so I can maneuver it around. I'm going to clean these ends, take those off, pull the axles out, pull those off, clean those up, paint them, then put them back on, and then clean the rest of it. So that part's done. I'm going to leave the handbrake and shoes and shit on, so I don't have to touch any of that. I only got to clean up the dust protector, stone protector. The other bit you won't even see, but I'll wire brush all that up. Probably paint some of it, make it look a bit nicer. And then paint this whole thing. And I've got to do the tank and the drive shaft and all those other bits. So a bit of cleaning and painting before I can put it all back together. And yeah, I've got to do those bushes and the diff too. It's not very hard. I'll see how I seed those, so they've soaked overnight. Should be easy to come out. I'm actually going to unbolt those. Oh, you can't see this. Unbolt that shroud. Just give that a wire brush, and I can put all that back together, and that can come off. I have to take it all off. So that's better than I can stick all the diff together. Easier. Those are torqued on. You'll find it a little bit hard. You've got to get the plate in behind the brakes. So yeah, a little bit fiddly. Once you slide them in, you'll get it. And yeah, now I have an LSD both spinning the same way, and it feels really good. So those shims worked. There's no play or slop. It feels really, really nice. Alright, I'm going to pull these off, clean those up, and clean the diff up, pull those bushes out, put new ones in, and then paint it. And clean all that up, paint all that stuff too. I won't show you because you just don't need to see all that bucking around. shit looking bushes are out. Just gotta clean these up, clean the holes up, clean them behind there while that's all out, and put the new ones in, and then I can clean the rest of this whole thing. They're actually a lot harder to get out than I thought. So my last ones I did were quite easy. Anyway, I just use those, sockets again. They're tapered, so, and one of these holes is, the outside hole is tighter than the inside hole. So those bushes are slightly tapered as well. So they'll be easier to put in, and I measured with my calipers how far they were from the back to the inside edge. Oh, from this edge here to the outside edge of the bush. That's what I did. Okay, I put those bushes in, painted all the other bits. Well, some of them, the brake parts, the little tags and shit, the straps for the boot, the brake piece that goes on the back, the other little brake bits for the handbrake, and the sway bar bits. So one more coat on those bits, and then I've got the tow bar, the tank, the drive shaft, and a panhard rod. And I'm going to paint the bits of the discs too, the outside bits that don't get painted normally. And that should be all done, and I can start putting it all back together. Yay! I'll prep these parts. Gonna put some rust converter shit on there. Not CRC, some other stuff that I had a little bit of. My mate gave me. I'll paint those today. And another coat on that diff. The sun's just coming around onto it now. Yeah. So another coat on that. And those other bits will be alright. Maybe I'll just put a coat on there. See how much paint I've got left. I think I've got about that much left in the tin, which is pretty good. I've done quite a lot. And yeah, another coat on that, and I think I'll just clean the springs because eventually I want to get some lowered ones. I was thinking of cutting that other set. There's no point. Why cut just like one bloody thing off it? Even to there, then the shocks, they won't be captive. So if you cut them back there, yeah, no captive, but probably there is captive, and then what's the point in cutting what? Yeah, 10, 20 mil. So we'll just leave that for now. We'll put those in with the new pushers. And yeah, so there's some new shocks. So some cheap ones, $150. So I'll probably just get those. And I'm gonna go to the warrant shop and ask about this adjustable panhard rod. See if I need to get a cert, or I'm just gonna have to stick this other one, old one, back in. Or wait. And yeah, I've had this a couple of times now. These nolophanes, they just like crumble away. So here we go. This side's all chewy. It's like just turns to bits, and then they just all come apart. See, it's all coming off. So that's what happens to nolophanes. They kind of break down and turn to just smushy custard. Yeah. So that's why I got Super Pros, and I haven't seen that done with them, or we go white line. They're good. Well, I got these painted. Just do this, just tidy them up. It's nothing flash. You have rust proof. The other side of the tank. That looks so nice. It's all black now. There's a bit you don't see. Maybe the back of a little silver galv like that inlet manifold. Same paint. And can't wait to tidy my shed all the shit out of here. And I re-coated the diff again. And did the tow bar and the sway bar and those disc shields, stone shields. And I'm going to make some new lines up for the diff, because those ones are all rusty and shit. I'll just reuse those fittings, they're all good. Got a new bit of wire there, bender, my fairing tool. And I painted in the boot where the tow bar piece goes. Some bits over there, painted the tow bar. And I've done the drive shaft. Drive shaft's all painted. Looking swish. Good enough. So yeah, 3 of those lines. And then let everything dry tomorrow. And yeah, it's taken me a while. It's taken from the start of pulling everything out to now. It's taken me, today's Sunday and I started on Wednesday. So what's that? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So 5 days, not full days, but yeah. Mainly it's cleaning everything and prepping and getting it all ready. Yeah, and I swapped that. I got an LSD too. So primo. I got little tags for it there. I painted those. Put those on it. And yeah. Then if I can put it all together without scratching it too much. So roughly bend these up so I can free them. So yeah, it's pretty close enough, you know. Just gotta chop those off at the right length, you know. Just did all those by hand. That one was like the hardest to copy because it's quite tight. I didn't even use that bendy tool. Just yeah, bend it by hand. Pain in the ass. I was trying to straighten it all. That was the main bit. I had some leftover stuff from that car when I redid all the lines on that the first time. Yeah. So I just gotta cut those to length and flare the lines, and that's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, do that, and then they're ready to stick on once it's dry. It's probably touch dry. And then I start sticking all the bits back on that, and yeah, it's ready to stick all back together. Yay! Well, those 2 lines are made, flared, done. Now it's time to stick it all back together. Cool. And when I was at Pick Apart or Zebra last, I found this power bar. It's about 500mm long, Mac Pro. So someone would be gutted that they lost that. They left it in the back of the car. But I don't know. I found the 10mm because this 10mm was on there. And so they either put their 10mm on here so they didn't lose it, but they lost it anyway. And what were they trying to do using this massive power bar with a 10mm on it? What were they trying to crack? Yeah, got me a power bar because I didn't have one that big. I had probably half the size of that. So yeah, time to put everything back together.